Tasmania, Mr. Brisbane.
In the world epicentre of pollution of the only atmosphere we have and upon which we all depend. For the boost this meeting will give to the intelligence of the people of Queensland to not sit down, lie down, be run over by coal seam gas explorers from somewhere else on the planet and massive coal miners who simply want to exploit fossil fuels with the agency of spineless governments in Brisbane and Canberra to take away the security we need to hand on to the next generations of people just like us, as well as our fellow creatures in the whole biosphere on which we depend on this planet. It's not less than that. And we will not turn things around by simply doing what Labor, Liberal and National Party governments do. That is, accepting donations, rapidly putting through processes, ticking off on massive, exploitative and destructive projects like the Wandoan coal bench, 11,000 hectares, which will, in one fell swoop, due to the spinelessness of Anna Bligh, who knows better than this, that will increase, in equivalent terms, Australia's total greenhouse gas emissions by 9%. And there's two more projects like that coming down the line. And we are the world's worst polluter per capita, except for perhaps one or two oil-rich countries temporarily in the Middle East. We are a great sunny country, and we're here in the sunshine state of the great sunny country. It seems perverse, and commentators from science would tell us, criminal, that it could also be rapidly becoming world known as the greatest digger-upper of fossil fuels and atmospheric polluter on the face of the planet. That's Queensland. It's a wonderful place, it's magnificent, but the head is in the sand from the governments here and in Canberra. The only thing that will change that, as it did with the Franklin campaign, is a peaceful revolt from the people in the interests of their own future. And whether it's jobs, economy or environment, we are on the right front here, on the front foot. But we have to express that. We have to let Brisbane and Canberra, the parliaments, know about that. And I'll talk a little bit later about what we may do in Canberra to stem this extraordinary rollover by the fossil fuel exploiters from their boardrooms against the living sustainability of not just Queensland and the Barrier Reef, but the whole of the planet by mid-century. This isn't some long-term, airy-fairy, unscientific prospect. Quite the reverse. We know what is coming unless we put a stop to this needless exploitation of fossil fuels with the onrush of destruction coming out of that in coming decades. Happening now, this is the hottest year in human history. Never in the hundreds of thousands of years of our existence, our ancestors' existence, has there been a hotter year than this one, and it's because of the mindset of governments that we see in this country and elsewhere around the world. We can turn it around, but it's going to take a mite more activity than we've seen in recent times from us, the people. That's where we're headed, and that's why I think my hat's off to 6 Degrees and to the community groups who have got us together here today in Brisbane, which can be the activity central for protecting the planet instead of just being the capital of pollution of the atmosphere of the planet. They're the two choices, and we're here today as the protectors, not the destroyers. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.